And we're live now. So, but the countdown is on. We're gonna give some
Why
time.
did you have to put the
for people
picture
to
of the
get into.
remake Freddy on there?
It looked cool. That's all.
It's not the only thing cool.
I don't
about
think
that
he's going to
movie.
be in any of our answers whatsoever. But
It's
we'll
all
see.
of mine.
Yeah, it's all of yours.
Come on, the remakes are always better.
Oh man, there's going
That's
to
why
be
they make them.
It's going to be a cool. Oh, what did you were talking earlier today? And we're giving a little bit for people to come in.
What did I
You told me that
Oh.
the top 100
It was
Rotten Tomatoes.
My sister texted it to me.
Yeah?
Rotten Tomatoes.
What was it?
Like list of like best horror movies of all time.
Yeah.
And Us and Get Out were number 1 and 2.
Us and Get Out were number 1 and 2
I mean,
on the list of Rotten Tomatoes. Best horror films of all time. That's totally ridiculous.
My sister asked me, she's like, "Did you even see Us?"
That is,
And I said, "No, I think it's just Tyler Perry's Chud." and I go, "No, I didn't have any interest in it." I mean, I thought it was a Tyler Perry movie, so I didn't even bother watching it.
It should not even be on. Well, top 100. I don't know. But
Has
hey,
it been
Felix,
around long enough to?
Hey Felix, hey B, I see you in the chat.
What's up,
Thanks,
guys?
for
Looking
being
forward
there.
to talking to you.
Yeah, we've got 8 questions here. So once the countdown's done,
There's just these two guys here. Why do we
talk
have to
about-
have a countdown?
just give a few here.
Man, let's
you know?
just motorboat into that ass.
But it's like, how could they Us and Get Out better than The Exorcist?
oh, well,
Are you kidding me?
The Exorcist isn't
Better
scary.
than-
I love when people say a movie
I'd like to see that.
isn't
I'm
scary.
gonna look-
You're a grown ass man. What movie is scaring you? Are you that much of a pussy that I'm scared?
I don't think anything actually scares me.
I mean, they just
You
get
can
those
get-
cheap scares.
You can get uneasy or something, but
okay,
not,
Cannibal Holocaust,
Yeah.
Human Centipede, shit
but
like
not.
that.
Hey, Dan Breaker, reviews from the beyond.
We got him, man. Into
What's
his
going,
ears.
man? And so it shall begin. Yes, Dan Breaker.
I'm not happy, man. This is going to be a list without Hammer, a list without Vincent Price.
That's what Felix said
There's
earlier.
no Christopher Lee in this.
Felix is like, I wonder what.
Well, because
what
these
you're
are
gonna have
slasher movies. It's like,
No, I know slashers. It's a little.
I like
tougher,
gothic horror, man. That's my
Heck
forte.
yeah.
So now I had to check out these
2.
crappy movies here. 2? You gonna make them wait this long?
2.5 minutes. What?
2. Anybody watch that new Star Wars trailer? You watch that new Star Wars trailer?
It was a whole lot of nothing.
They're gonna kill 3PO.
You think?
They absolutely. I told you. I
You
said
think
it.
they're gonna kill C-3PO?
They're going to be on some mission to get this big antenna from the Death Star wreckage to blast the story of Luke Skywalker all over the universe.
Really?
And I'll bet you, because remember he had the thing sticking out of his head. He's like, "I'm looking at my friends one last time."
Yeah.
They probably need some freaking part that is in him, and he's going to have to give his life for them to do it.
Huh.
They're going to kill 3PO. I bet you dollars to donuts. That's what they're going to do. They already killed Han Solo. And then they're going to make it...
So it doesn't mess with the timeline? Is this after all of that stuff?
Yeah, I mean, it's just the sequel. But just that's what I gleaned from the trailer. They're going to kill him. They're going to kill him off.
I mean, but where does it stand in the timeline of, like, Star Wars Empire
It takes
Strikes
place
Back?
after
It does. Okay.
it's the new
That's all I
sequel
need
with
to
all
know.
those fake characters.
With all those fake
that
characters.
somebody made up in a boardroom.
Yeah. Yeah, let's call him what?
But that's what they're going to do. They kill Han Solo.
I like dollars and donuts.
dollars.
It's a win-win for me.
Carrie Fisher dies
man.
with coke and ecstasy in her system.
1 minute.
Isn't that something?
Hey,
That lady was about
okay.
68 years old, and she's still popping ecstasy, man.
Who's that?
Carrie Fisher.
You know, she's
She was, I bet she was good to go without a word to say.
Yeah.
Even if she was an old chick, man, it's Princess Leia.
Yeah, put that slave costume on. I'm fine.
Still, even at that age, I don't care.
Yeah.
In the
Might
dark,
be
all the
some-
women look the same.
Might be some sagging and stuff, but you just take the glasses off, and
That's right.
you just see the slave
Take
costume.
the contacts out.
That's all.
Start motorboating.
Jesus Christ. 28, 27.
In the
but
flaps.
it was hey, you know what? The one scene that got me was the where the Millennium Falcon's in scene with like 1,000 other
Right.
ships. That scene just looked ridiculous.
It looked ridiculous.
But I get it, Let's all join
They gonna
together.
make that.
Oh, here we go. We're
gonna-
getting ready. We're getting ready, Ted.
Man, okay, I guess I can't talk Star
No, you
Wars
can't-
no
you
more. That
can't
was my
talk.
Star Wars minute.
No, well, there you go.
No
We
trailer
could.
reaction.
We could.
There you go. You got it during the opening
Yeah.
credits.
There you go.
Oh,
hey, whoa, what's going on?
Wait, it still says 5.
Welcome
4, 3,
to.
2, 1.
No, we're good.
We got
Hey,
delay.
welcome to Dino and Ted show with Dino and this guy here.
Ted Rico.
Yeah,
Ted Rico
as always, thanks everybody for showing up. Reviews from The Beyond, Dan Breaker, Felix. We got Michael Wakeham. Looking forward to this. Hey,
all right.
Let's see you in the chat. And yeah, this is going to be the slasher tag.
Who made this tag?
This was created originally, I think, a year ago by.
We didn't do it.
By the Horror Man. His link to his channel's below. So are the questions if you want to do it.
Horror Man.
But yeah, you know, we just wanted to do something a little bit different. I did for this Halloween, you know. So you know, slashers. You know what I mean? So there's a list of 8 questions. And we're both going to give our answers. I have no idea what Ted has.
Nope.
You know, I probably have some great stuff.
I tend not to skew on the popular side.
Funny part is I started this with the Freddy Krueger remake or whatever, but he's not even on any of our list, I don't think. But
Freddy Krueger.
But anyways, it looked cool, so I put it up there for the slasher day. But anyways, because he is a slasher. But yeah, check out all the links below, you guys, and. Boy, yeah, I guess we'll just go for it. Let's see. Let me see real quick in the chat. Yeah, well, he was saying, looking at my friends for the last time.
Yeah, I'll see. I got him talking about Star Wars. Done. They gonna kill 3PO, ain't they, guys? They gonna kill his ass.
Yeah, Ted was talking a little Star Wars right before this.
How much you want to bet? They screw it up enough. Now they got to kill Goldenrod.
As long as you don't feel like a Wookiee. If you know what I mean. Yeah, no, there wasn't a whole lot.
I don't like the hair, man.
There wasn't a whole lot to that Star Wars trailer, but you know what? We could do a separate video if we want on that. So, but we're going to talk.
It now.
We're going to talk. Why the hell not? Stay tuned for the ending, and we'll talk trailer reaction for Star. No. We're going to talk slashers, you guys.
That pretty much was my reaction. They're killing 3PO. That's it. I wash my hands. I'm like Pontius Pilate, washing my hands of the whole thing.
And you're done.
I'm going to wait.
It ain't really
I'm going to wait
you know
and
that.
Hear, well, it's the end of the Skywalker saga.
Well, yeah.
I'm going to wait and hear that they killed 3PO. I'm going to come online and say, I told all you motherfuckers so.
Hey, horrific nightmares. What's going on?
Then I'm going to torrent the hell out of that movie and watch it on my phone.
He said that trailer was magic. It was nice looking, but there wasn't a whole lot given, which is, you know,
I don't think there should be trailers anymore. I don't want to see any more trailers for any more movies. I just want
still images.
Here's what I want to do. I want to do like when I was a kid.
Like in Rolling Stone.
I went to Parmatown. I looked at the posters and said, that one looks good.
I'm seeing that one.
And I'm going to go see that one. It turned out to be my favorite year, and it wasn't that great.
Yeah. But, you know. After talking slashers. Hey, guys. Okay, yeah, let's get going.
Yeah, right.
Let's talk some slashers.
Are we going to go backwards or forwards? We start with number 1?
Yeah, we'll start with question number 1.
I bet ours is the same. What's the question? I don't remember the question.
Okay, question number 1, you guys. What is your favorite standalone slasher film? Mm-hmm. And, you know, personal preferences here, you guys. It could go many different ways. But
what's yours?
I probably don't have the same one as you.
I bet we do.
I have Black Christmas, 1974.
That's my answer.
No way! You gotta be kidding me.
It's fine.
Oh my God. Okay, well there you go.
74. Did you say 79?
No, 1974.
74. It's mine. I knew it.
Well, we'll
talk together.
About it. Because yeah, I mean it's Margot Kidder. You've got the creepiest slasher villain ever in Billy.
Check this out.
And
Psycho. Yeah, is probably the slasher grandfather where it kind of started here in the States.
Well, I was going to talk about this too, but go ahead.
Black Christmas is the father. See, a lot of people think Halloween kind of started that whole holiday slasher kind of movie. No, Black Christmas beat it by 4 years.
Yeah.
And you had that, I'm sorry, like it starts off with that point of view shot with the guy, whoever this is, climbing
the opening sequence is kind of totally Halloween.
You know, climbing the sorority trestle there, or getting into the attic. It's you know, totally Halloween, totally ripped that off.
Jenny Delaney, what's going on?
Hey,
Sorry.
what's up?
Yeah.
And go ahead. You gush on what you want to gush on.
Yeah. No, I mean, my main thing is, first of all, I love the whole movie. The atmosphere, the characters, the setting, mood, writing, directing,
the classic
everything.
Bob
Clark,
man.
Yeah, but that villain who you really don't see.
You never know who it is.
Yeah,
you never know because he's still there at the end of the movie.
Yeah, and you see, don't you get a glimpse of his feet going up in that little attic area?
Maybe,
and we
but
always
you never
talk.
know.
We did a commentary on this, and we talked about that little hole up to the attic, and it's like,
Billy, I heard Billy.
It's like, how do you get a body, first of all? How do you, first of all, get up there? Because it was so skinny, and then to pull the body up there. But, you know, in that classic scene with the,
the plastic bag over the face.
It's just, you know, this
That's
movie,
a good one.
This movie, for me, has it all. I mean, there may be some other movies that, you know, I feel like, you know, are great movies, like Halloween and stuff like that.
Like Christmas got it beat, baby.
This is it, man.
The father, not the grandfather, but the father of the American slasher.
Yes.
You know, some of these might have started in Italy, might have had some of those, you know, those Italian ones, those giallos. But absolutely Black Christmas first. And isn't it being remade again? Like it's been remade, but isn't there another one coming out?
Which one?
Black Christmas. Isn't there another?
Oh, don't tell me there's another one.
Because weren't shows doing a trailer reaction?
Black Christmas? Another one?
Is there? Look at it.
Is there a new one, guys? Is there a new Black Christmas?
Somebody say yeah.
But hey, Ben Grimm, what's up, man? The dude with the short shorts. I was going cosplay as a guy from The Burning. Okay, B. Let's see. I'm trying to keep up with some of the chat here. Also, I have to say, The House of Wax 2005 is my guilty pleasure slasher love. Yeah, no,
I never saw it, but you know,
we all
got
have
their own stuff they like.
Our favorites. You know,
Look at the shit I watch.
There was a couple other ones that were really close. Has nothing to do with any of the big franchises or anything like that. But you know, yeah.
I mean, I'm the one sitting here spending $170 on a big Godzilla box set coming out next week. Guy in a rubber suit, but I mean, hey,
there you go, Felix.
You know, that's me.
Anyways, yeah. So there you go, man.
I knew we were picking the same one, and I hope
that.
everybody has seen this because it's important. You know, when you do a show like we do, or any of these other shows out there. You know, to say, I haven't seen this movie. How can you do a show on horror movies when you haven't seen, you know, the classics and the cult classics and the important films? And, you know, I feel like before we even started this show, I was pretty well versed in a lot of things of horror. So from Silence on up and stuff from other countries. So you got to see this movie.
Oh,
put it on your holiday list. And there's a beautiful Blu-ray of it from Shout Factory. So
hell yeah.
Get it. I got it.
Tenebrae. Anything Dario Argento is pretty damn good.
Oh, so I mentioned Argento?
Who said that? Reviews.
Reviews?
And Tenebrae is amazing, says Felix.
Yeah, you know what I just watched yesterday? Bird with the Crystal Plumage. For like the third time. Fourth time. I just watched that one. Love that movie.
Yeah, watched Opera not long ago and a big hangout. Spooky. If you guys are interested, Spooky Astronauts is on the West Coast somewhere. Came over and flew to America. So she's making her way down the coastline. And good luck to her and Dean.
Where's she going?
Yeah. Huh?
Where's she going?
She's from Australia.
I know where she's from. Where's she going?
She started up in Vancouver, I believe, and she's making her way down.
I'd rather stay in Australia. It seems like a cooler place.
Stay out of LA. Oh, no. That's all right.
Make sure you visit Compton.
Wait, what's Sanford and Son?
The Compton swap meet.
What's Sanford and Son?
They live in Watts.
Yeah, Watts. Visit Watts.
Good old Watts.
Okay, let's get to question number 2.
DRE on a shopping spree.
Okay. What is your favorite slasher, mask, or look?
Okay.
So if you get what I'm saying, it's you know, it could be a mask, could not be a mask, and just a deformed looking face or something like that. You know that.
Which pick?
Me, I picked My Bloody Valentine.
Really?
Just it's weird because I mean I'm into steampunk, big time. It's got a little bit of that vibe. It's got the miner's cap, that mask, that
it's just a mining.
You know,
mask.
it's simple, but something to it.
It's a cool movie too.
In the darkness,
you haven't seen that, you got to see that too. That's a fun movie.
Yeah, no. I mean, that's kind of my favorite.
I should have
really
picked something cool like you. I picked frickin' Freddy Krueger, just because I like his burnt visage.
And the movie's great. I mean, My Bloody Valentine. I was going to say,
I jumped in with my answer.
As a slasher, that is another great film too.
Yeah, because he gets away at the end, man. Gets his hand cut off.
see, I put my number one, as God damn it, Black Christmas. But My Bloody Valentine could have easily been my number one too, ahead of, like I said, Halloween and other films like that. Because these are just classics that I think set the way for some of these other.
Yep. I got a couple movies
franchises
on here that set the tropes for the slasher film in different ways. Black Christmas definitely, with that point of view and stuff like that.
Yep.
That's something that's cliched that was taken over by a lot of these
Celtic girls in the house. She says burnt offerings.
Burnt Offerings with Oliver Reed.
Yeah.
Good one.
But
Good movie.
but you blurted out.
I did. I blurted out Freddy, baby. I just love his burnt visage.
Yeah.
It is a very
burnt
frightening
kicks
look.
and balls.
I mean, because I was just we were kids when it first hit.
Were we?
We were.
Oh.
And you remember being freaked out by that, man. That guy's all burnt up and yucky. I love that look. I was Freddy for Halloween one year. You know what my dad did? We bought this latex. You used to be able to buy this latex in a bottle. And
latex in a bottle.
He used
the kind that
he stretched it. He put it all over my face.
Yeah.
Stretched it all over this way, that way. I gotta find a picture of it. Put
You
blush and stuff. He did it really good.
Day. No,
and there were other people. Some of my other classmates that were out. They might have had the better glove. I didn't have the good glove. But they just took black marker and drew on their face. No, man.
Back in the day, my uncles were big into Halloween and stuff like that.
He did a great job.
They would get in the 80s and stuff, they would get the latex stuff.
Yeah, exactly what we did.
Real makeup artist stuff, and we
and I was King Diamond one year too when I was in high school. And my dad did that too. Looked exactly like King Diamond.
Wow.
He did a real good job. I'm surprised he did it for just 2 hours of trick or treating. But
yeah, they said David Cronenberg, Killer and Nightbreed. Yes, we did a commentary on that and talked about that.
That is kind of an odd little twist in that movie, don't you think? I mean, I love Nightbreed.
Yeah.
But just how there's this whole little slasher thing going on in this monster movie. It's kind of weird. But I love the mask. That's a great look. I didn't think about it at the time because I didn't really consider
Jim Croce, yeah, that's right.
Nightbreed a slasher flick, so it didn't really cross my mind. But I love that mask. I think that would be a kick-ass Halloween mask to sell. Yeah. Nobody would know.
Well, Nightbreed's filled with all kinds of different characters and cool little.
Those masks would be expensive.
Demons and stuff like that.
Oh, I'm one of those that wishes Nightbreed could have been better than it was. It was a lot of great ideas and just didn't really.
It was okay.
It could have been so much better. That's the thing. It could have been so much more.
It could have been.
It could have been the movie.
The movie of all time, yes.
Yeah, so maybe I went a little chintzy on that.
Celtic Girl said, "Who is King Diamond?" Ted, you don't know how old some of these people are. But
King Diamond
Celtic Girl
is a heavy metal singer, wears makeup, sort of Kiss-ish.
Yeah.
He was actually sued by Gene Simmons, but lost. Started off in a band called Merciful Fate in the early 80s, a Norwegian black metal band, and then went solo. Most of his albums, this is a horror show, so it works. Most of King Diamond's albums are concept albums that tell horror stories, ghost stories, stories about the Inquisition, things like that. So you might want to seek him out. They're cool. He's got a very, very eerie voice. Watch some YouTube clips.
Felix says, Ghostface is a punk-ass biatch. I agree. Don't like that mask. I mean, you know what? The movies were fun, campy films. So, there's something to that whole franchise. But, yeah, the mask. I mean, come on.
What? Oh, Ghostface.
Yeah. Okay, so let's move on to
Kelly is one that's not a huge fan of Scream. I remember going to see the third one with she was my girlfriend at the time, my wife. And the only part I got excited about was when Jay and Silent Bob were in it, because I screamed out, and I was the only one who knew who they were, I think, because no one else seemed to know who the hell they were. That was before.
How odd.
Yeah. So.
Interesting fact.
There you go, Ted's Tales.
Yeah. Question number 3.
Number 3.
Pardon me, people. What is your favorite slasher movie kill?
It's a hard one.
It is a hard one. There's so many. I picked one that is memorable and sticks out to me and may not be the best according to a lot of different people, but it's the first kind of really gory, twisted, disturbing scene when I was young that I'm like going, holy crap. So naturally that sticks with me forever.
Which pick?
It's from Texas Chainsaw Massacre, the original, when he grabs her from that screen door, pulls her in, and puts her right up on that meat hook alive, and continues to squirm and scream and holler.
It's a hard movie to watch. I don't.
That scene though sticks out to me because I was
that's your favorite. You enjoyed
at
that.
a young.
I love Texas Chainsaw. So effective in what it does, but I just these days as more of an older guy,
everything that revolves around that whole scene.
I know, movies where people are just being mean to each other, and there's nothing supernatural going on at all. Sometimes that's really hard for me to watch nowadays. But
really.
But I mean,
but no, it's everything
Texas
about
Chainsaw
the scene too. But yeah, I mean,
or what about when they're trying to hammer the girl's head?
She doesn't die though.
No, she doesn't die.
That's not a kill. That's the first thing that came to my mind. I'm like going,
but you're right. She doesn't die.
If you're saying favorite torture scene by a slasher in a slasher film,
that would have fit.
That would have fit totally. You know what I mean?
But sitting at dinner with those guys.
But man, Leatherface just plopping her up on that meat hook, and she's still squirming. You know, it's just. It's amazing how Tobe Hooper just put all of that together.
Very effective for showing little to no blood and
the sound,
letting your
all that was happening.
Imagination do a lot of the work.
Yeah,
a lot of the violence actually happens off screen. But when it first came out, I was just a little kid.
Yeah,
but when I saw it later on, you always heard about it, and it was even kind of I think even a little difficult to find on tape when you wanted to rent it. People just presumed it was so gory. After they saw it, they swore to God it was bloody as hell. But it really wasn't.
B says Dino, Darling Darkness. Dino, to be honest, we never see her die though. She is still alive later in the freezer. That is true, but I believe
I'm gonna presume she didn't make it out alive.
No,
I'm gonna presume that was her last day.
Yeah,
but I'll let you have it.
Good call.
Someone's always
good catch there, B. No, that's I like that you brought that out. But you know what? I got that scene on loop.
What, just
during the
for
Halloween
your own
season?
enjoyment?
Yeah, if I walk through the living room upstairs, it's just
I just like to have it on. It
24/7. It gets me in the trick or treating mood.
Oh,
tricks or treats, tricks. Okay, so go ahead. Your turn.
Number 3. Maybe I picked this because I watched it recently with my kids.
Talking about these kills make me
me hungry.
Ben Grimm.
Well,
Okay, go.
But don't make us hungry, dude. We watched Nightmare on Elm Street 3 not too long ago.
Yeah.
We watched 2 recently as well. But in 3, I love Philip. He's the guy who makes the puppets. And remember, like the little stop motion puppet wakes up. But anyway, when he gets his arms and feet cut and all the tendons get stretched out, and he's like the puppet and makes him take a swan dive off the tower there in the hospital. I always dug that. I thought that was really creative and cool. More creative than smashing the girl's face in the TV and all the other ones. I think out of all the kills in Nightmare 3, except maybe like the stop motion skeleton one with John Saxon, I thought that was the coolest.
Yeah. Hey, the 80s slasher librarian. If you like horror audiobooks and stuff like that, go check him out. His channel, it's kind of cool. But yeah, no, that good choice, I would say.
And maybe it's just because I watched it recently, and I was just like, that's kind of a cool effect. I really dug that. So,
told you. Anyways, that was a good one. Let's move on to question number 4. What is your favorite slasher film setting?
That was
Oh shit.
It's a rough one. What, you answered it wrong?
I answered it wrong.
What do you mean you answered it wrong?
Because it's not a slasher film. It's a zombie film.
Well, what did you pick?
Well, I could change it, though. But, yeah, technically I put Dawn of the Dead because of the whole mall scene and how much I love that. I'll change it in a second. That whole mall scene.
Okay.
And because I've always been... And tell me if there's a slasher out there that involves a mall. I'm sure there is.
Chopping Mall.
Would you consider that a slasher, a robot slasher?
Sure. It's got a pretty high body count.
But I wasn't thrilled with that one as much as...
The mall still works in it.
Yeah. True. Dawn of the Dead, though. I mean, that. Let's say if that was your favorite film setting, that's it. I mean, I love that. something inside of me always wanted, if civilization just crumbles, you can make a mall your home,
Yes.
It just something, I don't know, just weird. I just always dug that.
They had the life going
always
until the end there.
Like that. But I guess in the middle of here, I just off the top of my head, slasher, I thought the Funhouse was kind of a cool
You
setting.
son of a bitch, that's mine.
Oh, no way!
So we might as well.
The Funhouse was another Toby Hooper.
Yeah.
That's
the
mine.
Funhouse. The Funhouse.
Well,
1981.
I'll let you go off on it then.
Well,
go ahead.
just the movie itself is pretty bizarre.
Very bizarre movie.
But
how funny
with that kind of
too,
weird creature man, sort of deformed boy.
Chopping Mouse's feet.
That's also based on a Dean Koontz book too.
Dean Koontz.
But yeah, just the idea of after hours at a carnival or a fun fair. I imagine what's going on behind the scenes and stuff like that. So yeah, I mean, I ain't got much else to say. It's a pretty cool flick, not necessarily 2 thumbs up, but it's got some colorful characters in there.
That's all you got to say.
It's just a fun house.
You're not too talkative tonight, huh?
Well, I don't know.
What's going on at home?
Slashers aren't my number one.
Something going on at home?
I'm doing the best I can with what I got.
Everything all right?
Yeah, everything's pretty cool.
Yeah.
I mean, my liver's turning green and my toenails are falling off,
But I mean, I know there was trouble, so I mean, everything's good.
Oh, well, yeah, we're rebuilding the house.
Well, there was that incident with the rats.
Oh, the rats, yeah.
That you know.
Well, the doc said, my toe might grow back. So, after it nibbled it off,
Well, they burnt it too with what was that? They take your moles off and what do they do to it?
Grafted them on there to sort of make a little tip of a toe.
Yeah.
So juicy.
Well, hopefully you're right.
Oh yeah, I'll be ballet dancing again before you know it.
Well, let's make our answers a little bit longer.
I'm sorry, I'll do that for the next one.
I'm very disappointed in you.
Well, you said Funhouse too, you son of a bitch. You talk about it.
I'm joking. I do love in the floorboards from above.
The floorboards.
where they're constantly looking
Yes.
down with the deformed sun down there and below.
I remember he was going to hook up with that prostitute there.
Yeah,
She was actually going to let him dip it and
the Peep Show where they would come in and it was like an old. I mean, this was the 80s, well, late 70s. Yeah. So they're making it seem like it was 1940s. I mean, the setting for the fun show and stuff. Carnies and stuff like that. The Peep Show come on and see a strip.
We did a commentary.
But those girls were like flipping their things and
flipping their things.
The guys, the tassels, spinning them around and around. But yeah, it is what it is. But let's see. Is Ted feeling well? Damn breaker.
I'm fine. Dude, we're just kidding around.
Yeah, we're joking. We're joking. But yeah, okay. So right off the cusp there, yeah, with same answer. So let's go to question number 5. Question number 5.
I'm alive.
Who is your favorite final girl in a slasher movie?
Who is your favorite?
This one's going to be chalk it up to okay. I expected. But Jamie Lee Curtis in Halloween, Laurie Strode. I mean, she's hot. She's beautiful.
That's hot to you?
Jamie Lee.
You watch that movie and you think, my God, I gotta have that.
Well, I'll say this, Jamie. She's got the body. Okay.
You never get to see it.
We can have a discussion on the face. I know. I guess I'm just thinking of where she showed her body.
You had to wait a while before she,
But nevertheless, Halloween is a great film. Final Girl, Jamie Lee Curtis. I mean, how can you not? Laurie Strode.
I just never put the word
the Boogeyman.
Now you threw me completely off.
Okay, well,
I think I just threw up a little bit in my mouth.
Did you?
I don't know.
You threw up?
I threw up a little bit.
It got you that disgusted?
I don't know. I don't think Jamie Lee Curtis is that hot.
What was it? She's all right.
I mean, the other 2 bitches in that movie were probably more fine than her.
No, one was too hoary.
That's okay. Then you're going to get
What's her
some.
name? What's her name?
I don't know.
The blonde.
The blonde. That was her name. I think it was her name in the credit. She was in Rock and Roll High School. That's all.
She was in all those. Yeah. What's her name, guys? I asked the watchers. What's her name?
PJ Souls. I know her real name. I can't remember the. Linda.
Linda. Okay. Yeah. PJ Souls.
I'm more of an Annie guy, though. I'm more of an Annie man.
Yeah. You know what? Annie was pretty damn. Yeah.
I'd take
okay.
Annie. I'd take Annie first.
Because she was a little more provocative in her scenes.
That's right,
in that
I like
movie.
that dark hair. See, I'm more of like a dark hair kind of man.
But Final Girl, in the original Halloween, I'm going to pick that as my favorite Final Girl of all time.
All
right. There's other ones who've played Final Girls over and over in a lot of different movies that I could have chose, but if we're choosing best, yeah, I would put her as my best and my favorite.
All right.
So
what did I pick? I picked... So
I don't know. I can't read minds.
I know. And even though it's not a movie that I think is super great,
no,
I also picked a Halloween movie. But
did you?
I like that in Halloween 4 you got a kid that survives at the end. Not the first time a kid has been survived at the end of the horror movie. He had Corey Feldman in Friday 4, but little Jamie Lloyd, little Danielle Harris.
Yeah.
Even though she's obviously traumatized there at the end, there holding that knife and the clown suit.
Yeah.
But it was just kind of cool that a kid survived the onslaught of Michael Myers. Then the rest. Even though I don't think the movie's super great, actually I'm gonna the next question we'll get at that. But
which one? 4 you said?
Yeah.
4 is a fantastic movie.
Fantastic.
Well, it's a good one.
It's just better than a lot of the others.
Yeah.
And even though it was it's one of the better ones.
I dug Halloween.
But then it's the law of diminishing returns after that.
Danielle Harris is a major babe now. Yeah, she is.
So I met her at my sister and I went to a horror convention. And let me tell you, she's just as foxy live as she is in the movies.
She won't give you the time of day though.
She wouldn't give me the time of day.
No.
I slipped her my number. She never called, bitch.
But
at that convention was cool because as soon as the elevator opened, this was in Monroeville, so we got to see the Monroeville Mall where Dawn of the Dead was filmed.
God, you're so lucky.
I know I am. Totally lucky. And as soon as the elevator opened...
Lucky and
what's
love.
the dude's name? Dante from the original Clerks movie was just walking by me. I felt like yelling at him. I'm not even supposed to be here today, but I didn't want to be a dick. But at that convention, the kid that played Michael Myers in Rob Zombies... Okay. Whatever that, he's got some funky name. Nobody on earth can pronounce it. Who else was there? Jay was there. I saw Jay. Bill Moseley was there. Got my picture taken with Bill Moseley. He was the nicest one out of everybody.
I know. Yeah.
Doug Bradley was there for Pinhead. But Bill Moseley was the nicest one. He actually took. I think he was just happy someone was coming over to his booth because nobody was there. But he knew my sister. That's when MySpace was going on. And she mentioned her name. He's like, "Oh yeah, from MySpace." So he knew who my sister was.
From MySpace, yeah. You were talking about.
Did I tell you that before?
Yeah.
Yep. So yeah, he took pictures with us, and
Sean Urshan, what's up?
He didn't charge for his autograph. I mean, as long as you bought something, he'd sign it for you for free. And
yeah.
I remember he said something. If anybody here charges you for a signature, here you just take my knife. And he has this pretty good sized knife in his pocket.
Carries it around with him.
He carried it around. But he was a cool
Cut
guy.
off hairs.
Cool guy. He was selling his CDs from the corn bugs and some lithographs and stuff like that. He was really cool. Out of everybody there, he was the most talkative. So
very cool.
I'll give it up for Bill Moseley.
There you go. Excellent. Okay, so on to question number 5, you guys. No. 6. We're moving right along here.
Moving
just like
right
the freeway.
Question
number 6.
Moving me down the highway.
Moving me down the highway. Moving me down.
It's moving ahead so life won't pass me by.
Pass me.
It's Jim Croce. Didn't someone mention Jim Croce?
They did. Number 6.
I actually like Jim Croce. He stepped on my mom's foot at the Agora.
What?
My mom and dad went to go see Jim Croce in concert. Before,
and he stepped on her foot.
And that was when the artist used to come from the back and walk through the aisle to the stage. And my mom had an aisle seat, and he stepped on her foot, and he said, "Excuse me."
Wow, and all these years later, that's what probably caused her arthritis in the big toe. Yeah. Damn.
Probably, but that's why they call it crochitis.
Exactly. Yeah. Question number 6.
True story, though.
What, in your opinion, is the most overrated slasher film?
Yeah, I cheated on mine, but go ahead. Let me hear you.
Man, I could go 2 ways.
All of them?
I could go 2 ways here, but after you said Us, I can totally, but that's kind of a weirder...
Is that a slasher movie? I didn't even...
well, that's what I was thinking. It's kind of a...
Is that the Tyler Perry slasher movie?
Yeah, well, it's psychological slasher, horror. Anyways, my answer is going to be Halloween 2018.
I thought you were in love with that movie now.
What?
I thought you liked it.
What the hell are you talking about? Again, I'm going to pound this to death, but it was okay. It was an okay horror movie.
Was it?
But it fits the question perfect. Oh, the most overrated slasher film. It was so hyped up, made so much money. People were just going crazy and having orgasms and
I did not
having babies while the movie was on. We
gotta make this baby while the movie's
on. We gotta do it. We'll name it Michael Myers.
How are they gonna bring him back? He got burnt to a crisp in that basement.
Oh, he's a superstitious little.
How is he gonna get out of that? Yeah. What do you think? She forgot something?
Ted,
all these years living out in the woods, she forgot. Like, oh shit, there was a window down there.
Ted, Halloween Kills. He's already hitting his next victims.
Oh, for God's sake!
Hope he's burnt like Dr. Loomis got. He better have some scars.
In this movie, he's going to be 78 years old.
Because
you don't run away from him. You take his walker away and let him fall.
You would think so, but no. You could be a strong 60-year-old man.
Find me one.
Okay. But anyways, that's the only reason I'm putting this on the top, because I heard that fucking film, and I'm hearing the rest of the films, and they'll be okay films. Is it Halloween 1978? Nope.
No.
Is it Halloween 2? Is it Halloween 4, 5? Nope. But anyways, love it, you guys.
How many people have you offended?
But
see, everybody's probably dropping off.
Well, maybe a couple, but I don't care.
Look, they all dropped off the chat.
No, but you know what? I'm sorry.
It's like Obama. You're not allowed to say anything bad.
I know. Let's move on. let's hurry up and move on, Ted. What's yours?
I kind of cheated. I kind of cheated. I said all Halloween films after the original.
No.
All of them after the original are overrated. It's much more frightening if you leave it the first. I've said it 18,000 times. Part 2 is such a tonal shift from the first one. Yeah. All right, and this whole thing about them being brother and sister, it's just stupid. It's so stupid, in fact,
why they tried
that with
to
the new
change it.
one, they changed it.
Yeah.
And this is why Halloween and Hellraiser, unfortunately, are my two least favorite franchises, because they keep screwing with the continuity.
Yeah.
Okay, 2, stupid. 3, you throw it away. I mean, it might be a decent movie, but it has nothing to do with the franchise. 4, okay, that was okay. A little bit of a better return.
Jenny says number 3 sucked. No, that's probably one of my.
I
love that.
If it wasn't a Halloween movie,
yeah,
and it was just called, I don't know, Season of the Witch, or Jababaland Goes to Canada or something like that.
I love 3, man.
Maybe it'd be liked a little bit more.
So odd and weird, a little bit. Yeah.
But because they shoehorned it into the Halloween franchise, you got that. Had a cool cover though for the movie poster was cool. Then you got 4, which is okay. 5 blows chunks terribly. And how is he? He got burnt to a crisp. Now he's walking around.
80 slasher librarian is making a point.
6 tries.
If he's not his sister, what the hell is he even worried about going after this woman for? And
that's what's more frightening about it. Because you don't know
how they changed that for the new movie and stuff like that. But
yeah, okay, I can agree with that. I just think the first one's just more, and even John Carpenter's on record as saying the same thing.
Yeah.
I mean, even when he was, working on part 2, writing it, he's just like, we're just doing the same crap, but it's just not as good.
Yeah.
And, 5 sucks. 6, they try to do this, the whole 4 or 5, they have this cult thing going on, the Thorn, they're trying to give him some
Thorn
cult.
trilogy.
Cultists are trying to use him for... what's this bullshit?
So you're not a fan of Halloween
Fuck
franchise.
all that noise. Then you get H2O, which ignores 4, 5, and 6.
Yeah.
And Resurrection, which everybody hates. And then you get Rob Zombie's remakes, and they're done with the original. Yeah. And then we're going to reboot the whole goddamn thing, but forget everything that came before the original. Yeah. Or after the original, excuse me. So, I mean, the Halloween franchise can't get its own head out of its ass. So everybody can gush over as much as you want. I think it's dog shit for the most part. And the first one is gold. And after
one
that,
of the best
it's the law of diminishing returns, like I said. Whereas, at least in the Friday the 13th, at least in the original 8 Friday films, you got some continuity. What happened in the last one typically carries over in the next one.
Hey,
Same
Tiger
thing
Man.
with the Freddy movies.
Tiger Man says number 6 had great cinematography.
Okay.
There's that.
There's lots of, Hell, Terrence Malick's Tree of Life is a beautiful movie to look at, but try to watch it without fucking falling asleep.
Yeah, true. Yeah, true. Yeah, no, I'm gonna agree with you, man. Really.
And Hellraiser too. I mean, the first one is great. Second one's got some cool shit, but it doesn't really jive with the first one as far as making complete total sense. And after that, they all suck ass.
Celtic Girl says Halloween is like pizza, even bad, it's pretty good. But see, yeah, I mean,
I still watch them all. That's the thing. I still watch them all, but
that's where I agree with her. I mean, you know, you can sit down and watch a Michael Myers, especially at Halloween time. You know, you can really get through any of the movies and say, this is okay, man. It's Halloween. You know,
I got too many movies to
watch.
But
I get what you're saying, totally, 100%.
That was the question, and that's my answer.
Yeah, no, that's
might
good.
not be popular, but my buddy, my buddy Chris, he loves Curse of Michael Myers. He loves Part 6, and he'll defend it to the day he dies. Ever since I met him, he loved that movie.
We got Lay is in here. I haven't seen you ever before in the chat, so nice to see you. Welcome to the channel. She says, he says, Nightmare on Elm Street, only big boy that stayed relevant throughout. Yeah, I mean Freddy Krueger. Like I said, if we kind of went through the list, I think we've talked about this before. Our favorite of the franchise characters and stuff like that. For Freddy Krueger, I love Pinhead. Most of the movies are shit, but man, that
and he's only in that movie for less than 20 minutes.
But there's a couple of those films that are just so great that it's and the character. I mean,
I'd agree with her. Freddy's the big guy.
Freddy,
I think the most
consistent.
I don't want to say frightening, but I think the greatest concept out of all of those.
Yeah.
No, I rank Chucky above Halloween and Hellraiser and all that.
It's tough, but
they give him a little bit of a supernatural element, and it makes it. Those movies are just more fun. Stupid people doing stupid things and they get killed for it. So,
Sean Urshan says, "Come on, man, Hellraiser, it is great."
I said I liked the first one.
Who said that they didn't like it?
I like the first one. Just after that, they're not. There's a significant drop in quality.
The best lines from Pinhead and Julia was a great villain, as well as Dr. Chenard. Yeah, no. Hey,
there's some good things in it. It's just logically it doesn't all jive.
Reviews. I'm a sucker for Jason. Tiger Man says I like Sackhead Jason. So there you go.
I wish we could have got more of that. I like that movie.
Again, that's what's fun about the whole horror genre.
Or a movie where he doesn't have a mask at all. He's just running around, full on whatever. Let's have that.
That's what's fun about the whole, horror genre and community and stuff like that. Everybody's got their own, love for, each film and all the franchises.
And the thing is, all of these classic franchises. Like, I wasn't really
interested in wrong.
I wasn't really interested in the Child's Play remake. I had no interest. But anything that comes where the original people are working on it, Brad Dourif's doing it. Yeah. Like the TV show's coming up, next year, I think?
Yeah.
I'll be watching every episode of that. I watched every episode
of,
Ash
start off with
Evil
one
Dead.
and see how it is first.
No, I'll watch every episode. Just because, I love that little frickin' doll.
No, I know.
It's so stupid.
We love the stop motion,
or just the practical effects. Especially if they use practical effects. That'll be neat.
Yeah.
But, I watch all these stupid-ass movies. I don't always enjoy them as much. Maybe I just enjoy the ones that I liked more when I was growing up. I just like those.
Thank you, Dino. Yes, probably is wrong, or nobody is wrong. Oh yeah, no.
Well, no, some people can be wrong.
Reviews. Well, yeah, it depends, but no, I mean, hey, I'm
always quick to point out people's opinions are
Ted,
wrong.
I've got some very strange taste in films.
You do.
Wacky 80s, cheesy, bad horror movies are some of my favorites, and people go, what? You crazy? But here, let's move on to, let's get through the list. Question number 7.
What was the question? I don't remember the question.
What, in your opinion, is an underrated slasher film?
Oh, now I know why I picked this.
I put The Intruder from 1989.
We haven't done a commentary.
It's got the Raimi brothers. Sam Raimi's in it. And, what's cool about this is, first of all the characters are great. Well written, all that good. I love that it all takes place in a grocery store. The entire movie takes place in a grocery store, and this killer's finding ways to kill these people, these dumb idiots, in a grocery store.
We should try that one time.
Oh yeah.
You know, kill people in a grocery store.
But it's just finding the unique ways to kill each and every one of these people in the grocery store. It's a very underrated movie. One that
you never
I think,
hear anybody talk about it.
Yeah,
cool.
you never hear anybody.
We got to do that one.
Yeah.
That's fun.
Let's hit it soon. But
it's
it's a movie that is very underrated and should get a little bit more love than it gets right now. It's never on any lists. Nobody really ever talks about it, and it's fantastic.
It is.
So there you go. And 1989, such a very good year.
Still the 80s, man. Anybody got anything interesting to say?
Talk about slashing prices. Good one, Dan Breaker. Oh, man. That was good. Notice it hasn't popped up for any of my answers, says Felix. Slaughterhouse, says Ben Grimm. Why It Is I. How you doing, man? Have to watch it. Yes. Oh, that was Celtic Girl. Is Why It Is I, or is he in here? Michael Wakeham, let's see. Blood Feast, because everyone should know about Herschel Gordon Lewis.
That's, you got what? I don't know if you've watched, the Gore Girls and the Wizard of Gore.
Oh, no. You're going 60s, 60s.
They put out such a cool box set of his films.
You
probably got it.
It's a unique era of films, and
it looks like a cereal box.
Yeah,
and it's that size. It's this big. It's really. I don't have it, but it's pretty damn sweet. And I've seen some of the movies. I'm just not as huge of a fan, but the good ones are really cool to watch. Yeah. So
the Horror Boy made it. He was streaming right before here. So thanks for stopping in.
Oh man.
Catching the tail end of this here. We're on question number 7. So
all right.
Did you say you're 7?
No, not yet.
Okay, go ahead.
1976, Alice, Sweet Alice.
Oh.
Another one that beat Halloween by 2 years with their killer wearing a mask. And
it's got a cult following, but no, I
dig it. It's
underrated.
It's an American-made film. Also went by the name of Communion. You can find it free to watch just about everywhere. And it's got like Brooke Shields when she was really young. Yeah. It's got
Blue Lagoon.
Paula Shepherd only did 2 movies. This, and if you ever saw the weird trippy 80s movie Liquid Sky.
Oh yeah.
You seen Liquid Sky? Okay, yeah. So not the blonde one, but the dark haired one.
Yeah.
One of the weirdest freaking movies I've ever seen in my life, Liquid Sky. Cool, but just weird. But she only did those 2 movies. And
that's crazy, man.
It's crazy. And even though she was like 20-some years old, she plays like a 12-year-old, 13-year-old girl in it. And she can pass for one. And, she's accused of killing her sister in church during their confirmation, I guess, whatever you call it, in the Catholic Church. And it's got that iconic, sort of like a clear baby-looking mask and the yellow raincoat. It's an American-made film, but it's very European, almost giallo-like. In the way that the kills are set. There's a really gross, fat landlord kind of neighbor. It's got an apartment full of cats. I mean, he's got like shit stains on his pants, and he's really gross. Look, I know what you do down there, because she's got her little secret room in the basement with all her little treasures and things. I'm not saying it's the world's
sweet.
I'm not saying it's the world's greatest movie, and it does give the killer away well before the ending. Which is unusual, so you already kind of know who it is well before the end of the movie, but
very unique.
It's a cool little flick. I heard they were remaking it. I don't know if they are.
Yeah.
It just got a decent Blu-ray release. If you dig that, if you like it, but I think people should check that because I've seen it a few times. It's always fun. A lot of the horror host shows would show it. I think it was a public domain movie for a long time.
Yeah.
I know Son of Ghoul. I think that's where I first saw it. Son of Ghoul here out of Akron was showing it, and I saw it there.
Deep Red.
Oh, dude, Deep Red.
Tiger Man says Jason X.
Jason in space.
Yeah.
No one ever explains how the hell he got there. See, the franchise wasn't too bad.
Let's move on
until New Line got hold of it and just fucked it all up.
New Line did some good movies in the 80s, but I don't know what the
They
hell
just,
was
you know
up.
what? They had the license for it, and they had to do something with it.
God
so
damn
they
them.
just made some crappy movies.
Let's get to question number 8.
8. This is the one I've been waiting to talk about.
Yeah, this is a good one, guys.
I like this question.
Eric, the Death Twitch, what is up?
All right.
He says slashes. Yes. I want to definitely see that one. Tiger Man. They should make a sequel to Freddy vs. Jason. Yeah, Freddy vs. Jason again. Yeah, whatever. Okay, here's
That's
the
what
question.
it should be called. Freddy vs. Jason.
Again. ...
Again.
Yeah. Question number 8, you guys. And I was waiting to talk about this too because this is, yeah. What is your favorite gratuitous scene in a slasher movie?
Now, I had to ask Dino. I said, when you saw the word gratuitous, did you interpret that as violence or did you interpret that as boobage? And we both interpreted it as boobage. So that's what we're going to be talking about.
Well,
so
yeah, kind of like
if you don't want to hear about boobs,
kind of like a sex scene in horror or naked, or
there might be some ladies present that don't want to hear about this.
But mine is going to be one that if you haven't seen the movie, first of all, you got to see it. But it is Brain Damage, a Frank Henenlotter movie from 1988.
Oh, you did it.
And you know what I'm talking about,
yeah,
right?
I do.
And it's not because it's the hottest scene, but it's the weirdest and most impressive, ingenious way to kill somebody. Okay, so Brian, who stars, he's the guy, in Brain Damage, who has got Belial.
Elmer.
I'm going Belial. What am I? Basket case. Elmer, the little creature. Okay, but anyways, he comes out of the dance club or the bar.
Yeah, he meets some lady at the dance club.
Meets some girl in the dance club and goes into the alley. And she's making out with him and slowly works her way down to the zipper.
Just the kind of girl you want to take home to mom.
And unzips and starts giving some...
Oral.
Oh, yeah, head.
But it's Elmer.
But it's Elmer down there. He crawled down this little, spermy cucumber-sized creature, down there. And she's giving him a blowjob.
And you could see it, man, just all crinkly and veiny he is, and he's blue.
Yeah, and the special effects is just really cool where, it's coming through the back of her head.
Yes.
And so the kill scene was it going straight through the back of this broad's head. And it was just amazing scene. It was, when I saw that, I'm like going, Frank Henenlotter.
He's our boy, man.
You are something else when it comes to cheesy 80s
that guy
movies.
Needs to do some more movies. Someone give him some money.
So that's my...
Don't give the kid from Good Burger movies to make these shit movies. Give them to Frank.
I could have put a hot chick in, but I had to go with this scene. You've got a little bit of violence, some sex, and that going on. Yeah. So that's my answer, man.
Well,
there you go.
I picked a scene from a crappy movie.
Damn.
But see what's name before
Felix is Debbie Sue Voorhees and Friday the 13th Part 5. Hey, you know what?
Debbie Sue.
Yeah. I mean, I can't disagree. B says I don't have a fave boob scene, mainly because I have boobs myself. If I really need to look at some, yeah, true, B. I tell you,
That's what I said.
But
this question might not be.
That's
for
the
you.
question. The horror man. He made these questions, and they're good questions. But hey, there you go. So
right. I picked a crappy movie, but the scene is so funny. I mean, it's titillating. Of
Estrogen
course.
has left the chat. Yes. Says B.
But
sorry.
But it's the things that are said during it that I picked it for.
Yeah.
All right. That Friday the 13th remake, 2009, whatever. Ugh. It's when Trent and Bree are going at it, and she's a pretty girl.
Yeah.
Right? She's got a nice rack, but it's the things that he's saying to her while they're doing it. He says you have perfect nipple placement. Your tits are stupendous. He actually says your tits are stupendous.
What the hell?
We saw this in the theater, my wife and I just I got so many elbows in the rib, but
What?
Remember he says your tits are stupendous. You have perfect. She's riding him with the video cameras.
Yeah.
You have perfect nipple placement.
And he got her too, and this is the way he speaks and talks. It's
I know.
good game, bud. I mean, what
and he was
the
such a
hell?
douchebag. Actually, well, you know what's funny is in the Friday
Was
the
it
13th
her
movie,
or
he
just
plays.
was?
I mean, she was cute. I can't remember her name. Who cares? I just remember in Friday the 13th, he played a character named Trent. And he was the same actor that was in the first Transformers movie. And he was a douchebag in that movie. And he played a character named Trent.
Yeah.
So all that's telling me is people named Trent are douchebags.
That fucking movie, says Eric from the Death Twitch.
I mean, it's not the greatest movie, but that's like the one thing I remember about it.
Yeah.
So,
oh my god.
you have perfect nipple placement. So, try that on the next chick that you're with. You know, maybe that's the line that'll, do the job.
Well, he's already getting into it.
Or even if you can, meet a girl at the bar, just your tits are stupendous. See what happens. It's worth a try.
Oh my god. Okay, Dam Breaker. People tried that line after seeing the movie and failed horribly. I would guess so. Were you taking a poll?
He tried it.
Dam Breaker, did you try that? What's going on there, man?
Like on a really cold day, you can tell you have perfect nipple placement.
But yeah, there you go, man. The slasher tag. I thought that was kind of fun.
That was fun.
Yeah.
Tag videos are always fun.
They are. That's why I kind of like doing them. Answering some questions.
Make
digging
up
deep.
one for us. We'll do another one.
Okay.
Is my Vincent Price one still going strong?
Oh, I don't know.
I don't know. Seemed like it
I'll
was
look back.
pretty popular there for a
I go
while.
forward in life.
I like to go
That's what I'm
back.
doing. Got to get myself a dog.
No, you don't. You have one upstairs.
Oh yeah.
You could put it in a flour tortilla and eat the thing.
This is so small. But yeah, okay, you guys.
I thought it was a football.
See. Any questions in the chat or anything? Let's.
right,
No,
back to
Trent
Star
Reznor.
Wars.
Don't forget about him.
Yeah, he's a douchebag too. Isn't he a douchebag?
Our film rejection. Let's see. Favorite slasher from a movie past two. Hey, oh yeah, and guys, put your. Well, I was gonna say answer the questions and but put your favorite slasher movie of all time down in the comments.
And maybe
below.
your favorite boy band and.
Oh, don't do that.
Maybe what you like to eat when you're watching movies, and maybe throw in your
breast-
favorite movie.
Your breasts take my breath away, and are the wing underneath my wings or something, says Eric the Death Twitch.
Hey, if you see something nice on a girl, I mean, what's wrong with a compliment?
True. Favorite slasher from a movie past 2000.
Someone asking me
It's a
that?
tough one.
I ain't seen any.
You asking us? Nightmare on Elm Street is the best slasher film ever, says Ben Grimm. Intruder is underrated. Did you hear me talk about that, Eric?
That's why he picked it, baby.
Excellent film. I'm in the mood to watch it again.
Let's go. Let's pop the tape in.
But yeah, we may do that for a upcoming show. Dive deep. Deep cuts.
Always dive deep.
Deep cuts. Oh, you do dive deep, huh? Love pieces. Felix, I love to eat popcorn in the theater right next to Ted.
Man, you big Bubba, bring your nachos and your hoe with you.
Leslie Vernon. Oh my God. Okay, so we got another video to do.
Popcorn.
So we're gonna cut this one,
sell
but
the
thank you.
noisiest ass food at the movie theaters.
Oh yeah, from last week. Yeah,
I know.
Or no, 2 weeks ago we were talking about that. Yeah,
Yep.
dude just walked right out, man.
Oh, Midsummer?
Yeah.
Yeah, I was glad for it
Walked
too.
right out, man.
I told him get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, you did, didn't you?
No. You could probably tell I was annoyed. We'll sit there and breathe
Well,
like that.
you're in a way you're to blame. You get up and move, man. Why are you sitting next to somebody?
I was there
doing
first. I just used all my
that?
negative energy.
So you're just being stubborn.
I just exuded a lot of aggressive male energy. And
Stubborn.
He knew. He knew this isn't going to be pretty
Stubborn
if I keep
Ted.
eating these chips. So he got up and moved. I didn't have to say a word. That's how it works with me. I don't have to say a word.
Have you seen the new trailer for Terminator? The new Terminator movie.
Another one?
Oh, God. Okay, we're going to end the show here, you guys.
Why? He's 98 years old. Wait, is Arnold in it?
Yeah.
He's 98 years old.
But he's human. He's not robot. Anyways,
oh, you people.
Happy birthday to me and April Fool's Day are both underrated.
Happy birthday to me. That's some fun. That's some fun.
That's some fun.
For show.
For show. For shizzle.
Terminator.
So much
for
the Star Wars bonus.
Yeah, let's jump back in. It's going to suck.
That was from Dan Breaker. I guess he wants you to talk a little bit of Star Wars.
Whatever you want, man. Let's join the conversation.
What more is there to say? I mean,
these movies are...
Ted is predicting that C-3PO...
It's not a prediction. It's a stone cold fact.
...is going to die.
That trailer said it right there. They're going to kill him off. They kill Han Solo off. And now, all of a sudden, we're going to be rooting for his son. His son's going to be a good guy now?
Yeah.
You know, and how's he going to redeem himself for killing Han Solo?
I don't know.
I mean, unless... he dies by Ooga Booga.
Ooga Booga.
You know what Ooga Booga is?
Thanks, Celtic girl, for stopping by.
Thank you. Ooga Booga is where they butt fuck you so much that they can turn you inside out from the asshole.
Oh, my God.
There's a story about that. There's these guys that traveled to the Amazon, and they got captured by some tribesmen. And the tribe's leader gave the three guys a choice, death or Ooga Booga. Well, the first guy said, well, anything's better than death. Give me Ooga Booga.
Yeah.
And, they, did that to him, butt fucked him enough till they could turn him inside out from the asshole. Okay. The second guy, they didn't even get to the third guy. The second guy said, oh, fuck that. I want death. And tribe's leader said, okay, death by Ooga Booga.
Death by Ooga Booga. Oh, my God. Star Wars spoilers, all the... I think we should leave it there. Thank you all for joining us tonight. And until next week, you guys all take care.